So I just walked over the bridge from Pixar Palace parking lot, and I am headed to the Disneyland Hotel. You can see this parking lot. This is where I used to always park, in downtown Disney parking lot. See this? Many memories coming here and parking in the downtown Disney parking lot, and then going over to explore downtown Disney, and today over to the Disneyland Hotel. I was watching a video earlier this morning about the history of the Disneyland Hotel and how there aren't a lot of places left at the hotel that were there from the very beginning. So I'm excited to come along here and see what's going on. There it is. I know they've done a lot of renovations. In fact, already I noticed that the color looks different. See that blue? Like dark blue, light blue. It's really cool. Seems like they took a lot of trees that used to be here out. I think they made room for more parking. So I don't even know who's parking here now. Like, are these cast members or are these people staying at the Disneyland Hotel? I know Disneyland Hotel has its own parking lot. So this is kind of interesting to be here. But you can see that's a really short walk, to be honest. Like parking at Pixar Pals and just coming across the second story on that bridge is really a great way to get over here. And you can see there's like no line at the security check-in. So this really is a good way to come. I mean, like I said, I used to always park over here at downtown Disney anyway. Now you just go right in. Wow, there's absolutely nobody at the security check-in. And then you're right in downtown Disney. You're right at the end where ESPN and Rainforest used to be. But it's a great way to get right into Disneyland Hotel, too. I wonder if I should walk that way and go through... Well, I'd like to go through the entrance to Disneyland Hotel. Maybe I will go that way. I'm going to go that way instead. Oh, it looks like it's all just blocked for construction, though. Wow. Lots of changes. I don't even know if the entrance is still over there. You know, I think I will go to the Disneyland Hotel first, which was my goal for this video anyway. So, see, you used to actually park right there. That was a great place to park. Like, nobody knew about it. You would come in here and you got 3 hours free. You didn't even have to buy anything. Or I think you had to buy something. You had to buy something for $20, and then you got 3 hours of free parking. And you could park right there. I mean, how amazing is that? That was really cool. Okay, yeah, I'm going up this way because I want to see the palm trees are still there. I used to come over here and you could get palms off of the palm trees. Wow. So this whole area is like tented. I need to see what's going on over here. Like, what is going on at the Disneyland Hotel today? Tuesday, February 28th, the last day of February in 2023. Here we are. Look at that big tent. What is that? This is really fun, though. You know, I used to walk along here all the time. They had beautiful gardens and lots of kittens. There were kittens that lived in these bushes. I remember coming and seeing them all the time. This is really pretty cool over here. But yeah, it's all kind of behind construction. My guess is they're not even letting us walk up through that way anymore, but they must let us check in. This is so cool. Yeah, look at that. Wow, the entrance? Nope, the entrance is there. Yeah, I'm going through the entrance. I want to see everything. Pretend like I am staying here as a guest, right? You can see all the construction zone. I guess it's probably safer if I walk through this way instead of along there. This is where the original hotel used to be. I'm standing right here on the ground. This was the original old hotel. Back when they first opened, there were those smaller rooms. It wasn't the big tower. They put in this tower later. It's hard to believe that that's even the same, like, structure. I don't know if they've actually torn it down and rebuilt it. I think that's actually the original structure. It just has been refurbed and refurbed and refurbed. And now it's refurbing again. But they are keeping the logo. Look at that. I love it. See, that's the logo. Disneyland Hotel. In fact, I was just reading that the Disneyland Hotel had that logo before Disneyland had it. And Disneyland copied the Disneyland Hotel, those letters for the entrance to Disneyland. There's a convention center, so that's still there. Been there many times. Oh my gosh, look at that. A brand new carpet for 100 Years of Wonder. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow. Look at 100 Years of Wonder. The Alice comedies. Oh my gosh, this is really cool. The Fantasia shop. This has been here forever. I love that this is still here. Oh, look at all the merchandise for 100 Year.
Come here. We're going outside. Hold it still, Pop. Now say ready. Now.
Look at that old couch. See, this is so retro. Look at that picture. Like WED Enterprises. This is really old. Walter Elias Disney. So this is the very beginning of ideas for Disneyland. You can see the castle. It's cool. Oh, and this. I actually have a picture like this on something. I love all this old artwork over here. So this is going towards the convention center. You see out there, these doors go into the convention center, so it's closed right now. Here's an old picture. Schematic aerial view. It's pretty cool. And this old wall has been here since the 80s. When I worked here in 1986, they installed this wall. It was actually in front of Disneyland. And you used to be able to walk up and see it when you first came into the park. So through the 80s, this wall was out there, and then they moved it into here. I'm so glad it's still here. It's like all these old collectibles. We used to go to pin trading up there all the time. Look at the Autopia car. Oh, this is just like it's always been. There's the Steakhouse 55, which has been closed now for quite a while. Nobody knows what's going to happen with it. What is going to be in there? That's it, the old entrance. And they have this bar here. It looks like nobody's been here for a while. Look at these old desks. So cool. And there's the Goofy Theater. That's where people used to go in when you first arrived. And they showed you promotions for Disneyland. Goofy's Kitchen is still here. This has been here forever. Now it's like a buffet. Oh, and you get to be meeting Goofy. Oh, I see Minnie. Minnie and Chippendale. That's cute. See, is this coffee shop still here? So that is still here, this coffee shop. It is there it is. Oh my gosh, this is still open, and they have donuts and coffee. What are their hours? 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Pastries and donuts and juice and such. That's neat. Now, I remember this place used to be like, I think before it was Goofy's Kitchen, it was a pasta place. And you could sit out here. I have a distinct memory of sitting right here at a table while it was still that. So here we are going around now. This is around the other side of the pool. And we're on the way to Trader Sam's and Tangaroa Terrace. So this building here, the circular tower building, this has been here since the beginning, I think. I think this is one of the first things that was here, Disneyland Hotel. So that never changed. This is where they used to have like miniature boats that you could drive around. before this became a pool. And before Tangaroa Terrace was here, it was a fancy restaurant. We used to go for my birthday. I remember that. So before this was a pool, it was like a place where you could take boats around. Now, look at that. Okay, so that is what is super different. I can't believe they're keeping this building. That's cool. So this is the new DVC Tower, Disney Vacation Club. And here's the new pool that pays tribute to the old Disneyland sign. Wow. All that construction going on. Kind of noisy. Sure changes this whole look, doesn't it? Tangaroa Terrace. So this used to be a fancy restaurant. Can't think of the name, but it was a nautical theme. Now, here we are, Tangaroa Terrace. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, out the butt. And this pool on this side used to be the waterfalls. And that's what I remember is coming down here to go through the waterfalls. And then there was an underground arcade. Like in the 80s, it was like a video arcade. I remember you went under downstairs somehow. Like you can see we're going down. So this is where that used to be. Oh, I still see the fencing from where the waterfalls were. Are they still there? Oh my gosh, I thought the waterfalls were gone. They're actually keeping. Oh my gosh, look at that. So this is the original waterfalls. They still are here. Part of it. Not the part where you go underneath the waterfall, but look, I'm not kidding. They have kept a portion of the waterfalls. That's really, really, really cool. Oh my gosh, seriously. I think this is going to stay here. This is one thing they're not getting rid of. Oh, there's a sign. See what that says. Look at. So this is from the original, before these towers were even here, I think. There it is. Cascade rails and Old Unfaithful were once prominent features in the classic Frontierland attraction, Mine Train. Wow, I can't hardly read that. But I guess this is something that reminds us of the old classic mine train. Oh my gosh. And see, then you would go underwater over here. You hear the Frontierland music? That's great. We're imagineering a new way to stay magical year after year. So one thing I will say that's probably gone for sure is the area where they did the dancing waters, because that was back there somewhere. And I remember for a while you could still go around there. That seems to be gone. See how far we can go. Yeah, this is kind of obnoxious during construction. But once they're done, there will be a whole new tower over here. And this whole area is going to have a whole different vibe. Yep, dancing waters were back here. Now, there's a gym. That's nice. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the way around here, but we're just going to keep walking. Oh no, it ends here. Okay. So that's what the new tower is going to look like. Artist rendering, concept only proposed. Disney Vacation Club. Yep. That's going to be hard to get a reservation there. I can already tell you. It's going to be a really hard way to get a reservation. Okay, let's see if I can go through the Frontier Tower here and see what's on the other side. So we are going through the Frontierland Tower. So I think that's still DVC over there. Oh, it is. See, all during the pandemic, we could walk on the other side, but we weren't allowed to walk in here. There's the DVC building if you're buying DVC, which now they're building the tower right there for Disney Vacation Club. Okay, there is my tree. And they've done some nice landscaping around my tree. So I want to go see my tree. Used to be able to walk right up here. And there's the parking lot. So that's downtown Disney parking right there. There's a sample of the Disney Vacation Club. And this is the other side of the gate. So if you are staying here, you're able to go in and out of this gate, from what I understand. Yes. So I used to park right on that other side, all during the pandemic. There's a whole bunch of videos of me walking on the other side, wishing I could come through this gate. And now I'm on this side of this gate, which you can come to, I guess, during the day. You don't need a key. And there's one of my trees. Survived all this construction. You used to have to line up over there to get to downtown Disney in 2020 during the pandemic. It was horrible. And then this tree was the other tree I used to walk up to. Right here, going back into the tower. So 2020, I spent a lot of time on that other side. And actually have not been in here until just now. So 3 years ago, all this stuff shut down. I think it was almost exactly 3 years ago that I actually walked through here and took some pictures in this tower. And now here I am 3 years later after the shutdown and the closures and the pandemic and not being able to get in here at all. And now you can freely walk through it. You don't even need a mask, vaccination, or any of that stuff. But I am wearing one anyway, just because I don't want to get sick. And this old-fashioned furniture. Well, what's neat about this is it definitely captures the essence of what the hotel looks like right now, February 28th, 2023. You can see there's construction for this new tower. The waterfall is still here. I mean, it's kind of prophetic to be standing in between the two. Like, on one hand, there's the old, and then there's the new. And we're right in between both of them, in the same place, on the same ground. That in the 1950s, 1955, 1956, this was all orange groves. Well, right before it was orange groves. And then they took a chance on putting in this hotel. And if they could have seen into the future, let's see, what would that be, like 80 years ago? If they could see in the future, 80 years from now, the hotel would have expanded to this amazing, amazing place. Oh my gosh. I mean, everything was so different. Now, here's the wedding gazebo. This is the wedding gazebo. I guess I can walk right up here. Yeah, here's the wedding gazebo. Look at this. So this is still here. I don't know if this has been here from the very, very beginning, but it's definitely been here for a while. And this is this side of, I think this is the Fantasy Tower. Wait, the Frontier Tower? Yeah. And then you go right through here to Downtown Disney. It's interesting what has changed. The construction back there is pretty noisy. You can see, there it is, the new tower. That's the new tower. Then we've got the wedding gazebo, and now we've got the Rose Court Garden. That's what it's called, the wedding place there. And then coming around this side, this is where we used to come and watch fireworks. You used to be able to sit like on these lawns right here. Like before all these fences were here, you could just walk up to these lawns, and if you couldn't afford to go into Disneyland or you didn't want to, you could sit on these lawns and watch fireworks from out here. That was way back in the 80s. See, walkway to Disneyland. We should go in here. See if we can go in this tower. I think so. Oh, this is Adventure Tower. That's right. Fantasy's the main one you come in. So we were just in Frontier. Now there is Adventure Tower here. It's like they're having some kind of meeting there. I'll go over here. Okay, I am headed into the Adventure Tower. Let's see how it's different than the Frontier Tower. Here we go. They have some neat artwork here. Look at that. Walt Disney in the Tiki Room. How awesome is that right there? That is so cool. Oh, I guess we can't go out this way. Get here. These are the maquettes from the Jungle Cruise. It's really cool. More artwork. So how fun to actually be able to stay here. Okay, we have to go back out this way because those other doors are blocked. I'm going to make a full circle here. Oh, I have to go this way. So this was another spot where all these gardens, I think, have been here for many years. They just kind of built a lot of this around it. And back to where we came in. This is right, well, I guess we did not come in this way. This is the Downtown Disney way to come in. So Downtown Disney is right there. You go through security into Downtown Disney, which that's where I will go next, but I'm not done doing the hotel. So we would go back in through this entrance now. So this is the entrance from Downtown Disney, and you go under the giant Mickey Sorcerer hat to come in this way. And see, these gates I think are closed at night, but during the day I think you can pretty much freely walk in and out, freely go in and out through this way, which is new because when the pandemic was, you couldn't get in here at all. And then when the hotel reopened, you couldn't come in unless you had a key. But now it's pretty much open. They do have this block though because of all that construction still. The new tower. Oh, you can see the Disneyland sign. It's cool. Okay, so we're gonna go back in the main building here, which is the Fantasy Tower. So the Fantasy Tower is where you come when you check in. So you can drive or be dropped off right outside the front. And that's the same. So this is all the same as it's been. It's interesting to look over there and think that there used to be boats. I think you put a quarter in and then you get a little boat and you could drive it around in this water, and then they turned it into a pool. But see that restaurant, the Tango Terrace, that it's the same structure. That's what's really cool. That's the same structure. And then that is the same structure. So there are like two or three things left from the original hotel. So if you were to go back in time to 1955 right now, you could be standing here and the Disneyland Hotel would be around us. These towers would not be here as they came in later. But this was the first one that came in the Fantasy. So, oh, they still have the little shop over here. So now we're going in the other side from the check-in. And they still have this little shop. This has been here forever. And here's the elevators going up to the rooms in the Fantasy Tower. And this wall is still here. Oh, I'm so happy. This wall of famous people has been here forever. Disneyland will never be completed. It will grow, continue to grow as long as there is imagination left in the world. And that's what we're witnessing right now. Oh, here's Jack Rather, Bonita, the wife, and the mayor of Anaheim in 1954. Groundbreaking for the Disneyland Hotel. So right where we are right now. That's interesting. So there it is, back to the entrance where we came in. We have done a full circle tour of the Disneyland Hotel as it looks today, February 2023. I just like walking around here. Well, I think we did it. I did the whole Disneyland Hotel. I don't think there's much else to capture here. Food and Wine is getting ready to start this Friday. So maybe I'll try to do a live capture of that. But this sure was neat to be here for this. Let's see, that was about a half hour to walk around the whole hotel and see what's still here and what's not still here and what was here originally and what's brand new, which is this, the medallion for the 100 Years of Wonder. It's so magical. Isn't that cool? And there's Mickey and Minnie and Pluto, my favorite. Pluto. And the sun is coming out. So happy. So I guess the Disneyland Hotel is pretty much the best hotel to stay at in the world if you want to go to a Disney park, because you literally walk right out of the hotel, go right across to here, and right into downtown Disney, and Disneyland is within 10 minutes. So the hotel is a really cool place to stay if you can get a reservation. They're adding the new tower, so that's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. I guess I'll walk down the gardens a little bit again. Just can't get enough of it. And this just takes me back in time, because you used to be able to walk all along here before even all these towers were built. They were the bungalows. That's what they were called, the bungalows. They were just like hotel rooms, like one story. I didn't even know if they were two stories before they came in with the towers. This is where the bungalows were, right along this pathway. And this is where there are cats. So I am looking for a cat. Sometimes there's kittens. There's usually this one big old cat over here. Kitty, kitty, kitty. They have like Disneyland cats that live here that they do take care of. And they do feed them. Kitty, kitty, where are you? The Disneyland cats are famous. You can look them up on websites. Usually see one or two of them around here on the way to the wedding gazebo. Oh, it's so nice around here. So this is the way, when there was the pandemic, you used to have to walk through here just to go to downtown Disney. The parks were closed. And so you just came along here. You had to wait hours. Oh, there's the construction sounds. See, there's that parking lot. So that parking lot is kind of for the Pixar Hotel, which is right there, which is also under construction. They really have both of these under construction right now. There's where you can have your wedding and ride in on a horse-drawn carriage, I think. I've seen them do that before. So quiet, so pretty over here. Oh, look at that lawn. I wonder if that's where they used to have golf. Many, many, many years ago, there was a golf course here somewhere. I don't actually know where that is or was. We're back over here to the old waterfalls. So if anyone came way, way back and remembers the waterfalls, they are still here. And the underground arcade, the video arcade, was straight ahead. You used to go into doors, like we're right here in my memory, and then you go downstairs and the video arcade was downstairs. There it is, the last remnant of the original hotel. Well, I don't know when they put the waterfalls in. Might have been 70s, I think. They put the original waterfalls in. Let's go back on up to Trader Sam's. I haven't actually ever eaten at Trader Sam's, but I hear it's really good. This is a nice area. There's a lot of really neat pockets of really cool areas. Enchanted Tiki Bar. So when it says enchanted, what do they mean? Oh, there's a good view of that circular tower that was originally here from the beginning. It's like one of the only things they haven't torn down. So Trader Sam's is more of a restaurant, and Tangaroa Terrace, I think, is more of a fast food. I see mobile order and to-go food inside. So you can get Dole Whip out here, $6.50. Hi, how are you? Oh, I was just exploring. This used to be a restaurant up here, didn't it? Like a.
It's a restaurant. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be Hooks Point. It was a seafood restaurant.
What was it called? Hooks Point?
Hooks Point.
I remember that. Oh my gosh. Hooks Point. So this is the same building, right? That was Hooks Point?
Basically, but they changed a lot. Yeah.
They changed a lot. Yeah, but the window, I mean, I still remember the view like this. Hooks Point. So that's what it was called. Fancy seafood, Hooks Point. And you could sit here. I remember this and look out. But that was when there were those boats I was talking about. It's really cool. This is it, though. The same building. This is it. Yeah, this is really neat in here. What a neat little place this is. This is really cool. Okay, well, I think that's it. I think I'm going to go ahead and log off of this live stream capturing the Disneyland Hotel in all of its essence as it is seen today. Bye, everybody.